All right, SHOT Show 2017 Viewers' Choice Awards. That means it's your pick to see who is the best of what I've seen of new stuff from all the major names here in the floor of SHOT Show 2017. And we're looking at non-M4 guns. So look at anything that doesn't take an M4 mag, kinda. So 308s, I kind of went bigger. So M4s, but M4 and smaller caliber. We're looking at 308 or something really crazy and wild or different or something way different enough to make it not an M4. So we're gonna watch, we're gonna see, and at the end of this video, you're gonna vote for your favorites. Remember, I got 4 videos where you guys can vote. This is one of 4 different categories, and of course, I'll have a link in the description for all the other ones so you guys can watch those. So without any further ado, let's jump on into the Airsoft GI Viewers' Choice Awards brought to you by Airsoftology. And at the end, I'll tell you how to vote. All right, guys, at the G&G booth for their entry in the non-M4 category. Again, this is like the year of battle rifles, and I love it. I love the 308 chambered rifles here. So this one falls out of that M4 and moves up to the big stuff. Huge magazine release and big old mag. Again, what I'm seeing with G&G, one of the new trends are the feeders, the follower that actually sticks all the way out, so every single shot counts, especially for you guys that use this as a DMR. DMR is the big thing this year. You do need something that is bigger than 5.56 in the real world. It needs to be a 308 chambered rifle, and that's what this one is. You're gonna need every single shot. Precision, semi-auto only if you're on the fields. This one also has a 45-degree fire selector. If you guys don't know that, it's so great. You flip it, it goes at just a 45-degree angle to go to semi, and then up and down 90 to go to full auto. And you're gonna go, well, man, it's a DMR, how am I gonna do it? I gotta take it apart and change it. Don't worry, you've got their G2 mech box. You guys watched when I went to Taiwan, I saw the early release prototype of their G2 mech box. So under the hood is their new G2. Fully programmable MOSFET through the trigger system, fuse high resistance wiring or low resistance wiring, all new internals. Look at the bushings on these. If you guys can see the actual internals, what they've built around it. Look at the plate, fire selector plate, make everything compatible. They've really stepped it up. They've also changed the mech box itself, the materials. Super reinforced right here in the front, so you're not gonna deal with any issues if you're going to a higher FPS build, blowing the front out of that. And of course, quick change spring system here on the back with an Allen key, so you can access that spring and get those FPS changes. So if you wanna go play DMR and switch it to semi-auto only, you can do that, put a higher spring in here, get up to like 450 or whatever your field allows. Or if you wanna shoot full auto at your indoor field, swap that thing out, shoot 350, still use the same rifle. So guys, if you're looking for this, and it does come in 2 different flavors, there's 2 different rails on here. This is the key mod rail, a little bit longer railed version. Both of them have the same length, so they are that DMR compatible. If you guys think this is the best non-M4 rifle of SHOT Show 2017, let me know once I give you guys the call, and I'll tell you the graphic appears in the corner. All right, guys, at the PTS booth looking at a not M4 rifle, and you're gonna go, wait a minute, Jonathan, this looks like an M4. This is actually a 308. It's an AR-10 platform, so it's not an M4. It's 308 chambered. So this one qualifies. I wanna show you guys this. It is their gas blowback offering. This is the Mega Arms MATEN 308. So look at the size of this gas mag. This thing is a monster. Huge volume on the inside, massive tank to really push those BBs down this barrel. By the way, this thing feels like a fully loaded 308 magazine. Of course, you've got the nice rail here, you've got M-LOK compatible slots down the side so you can throw accessories on. It's been lightened with a lot of detail, just like the real one. Full rail across the top. Standard counterclockwise threads on here, 14mm negative, so you can put whatever flash hider you want. Of course, being PTS, you're gonna wanna do that. And remember, it's gas blowback, bolt opens, this thing is ready to go. Again, lots of kick on this one because it is a bigger version of that. Also too, got PTS accessories here, stock on the back, you got the EPS, everything's ready to go for you gas blowback fans. You DMR guys, I'm looking at you and you know you can mod these things. It's from EKI, it's from KWA, so you know the system inside of this. Fully moddable, fully supported with new hop-ups and all that, and you can do barrels. Let me know if this is your favorite for non-M4 category for Best of SHOT Show Viewers' Choice Award. All right, guys, at KRYTAC here, looking at their entry, the KRISS AG Vector. Let me give you the features. So look, of course, you know it is one-to-one because, well, heck, it's the same company. KRYTAC and KRISS, if you guys didn't know this, which you probably do, are the exact same company. It's the parent company of KRYTAC. So what you have on the end, of course, look at this. Standard flash hider, so you don't have to have any weird adapters, anything crazy like that. You can put whatever you want right on the end, no problem. You do get the flip up front and rear sights. Side folding stock, folds down, locks here on the side with a little notch so you can take it small. Right now, extended magazines, these are mid caps, so you're gonna be running with those. And adjustable hop up. That's kind of neat how the hop up works. It's like the Gen 1, you pull this back, the door flips open. I'm gonna try to hold open here for you. The door flips up and you can just flip it back down. And that's your barrel style hop up. The same hop up you're gonna find in all of the other KRYTAC AG. So the same ones with the numbers on it, so you know this thing's gonna be able to dial in. It clicks both sides, full ambi controls. Right here, semi, full auto, and 2-round burst, just like it, right back on top of each other. What's also really neat about this is what they did, instead of taking an existing mech box, because if you look, it's gonna be very hard to put a full, legitimate, standard off the shelf, like a version 2 or version 3 mech box in this silhouette. So they went and designed a very specific mech box to fit in here that actually fits at this angle and mimics the system of a real Vector. It actually fires at this angle. So the piston is functioning this way and it literally reciprocates and loads the BBs in. So it's actually doing a cycle just like this. The piston is facing this way, so the piston does not fire this way. Otherwise, where would it fit? It wouldn't go because, I mean, the magazine is picking up from right here. There's no room. So they actually used this system and designed it from the ground up. So it took so many years to get this thing out. Totally different to have that system and it actually arcs just like the real Vector. I think that's one of the coolest things. So if you think this is the Non-M4 AEG best of show, like best, if you think this is it, don't forget, at the very end of this video, I'm gonna let you know when it's time. Vote for your favorites. All right, so now we're looking at Classic Army's offering here in this category, and don't let this one fool you. This is their M24 sniper rifle, and if you're gonna go right now, go, Jonathan, you've had the M24 for years. Yes, but not the 2017 version. There are so many differences. So let me start with the first one that you guys are going to love on this. It is VSR10 compatible. That is right. Every single component under the hood is fully VSR10 Marie spec compatible. So you want to put a trigger in it, new spring, new cylinder, do whatever you want. Tuning kits, anything, all work in this gun. Before, you were stuck with their upgrades. Now, that is the big difference. Also, you remember if you guys ever picked up one of these in a shop, they were kind of heavy. They weighed like 8 pounds, which doesn't sound like much, but when you're sitting there with your sniper rifle all day long holding it up, it can be a pain. Well, this one is now 5 pounds. They're using the same polymer they're using in their AR builds, all their Classic Army guns. Same polymer for the stock. They've dropped that weight by 3 pounds by making that change. Barrel itself is full length. They do have the threads here underneath it, so you can get that thread adapter to take it down to 14 millimeters, run a longer inner barrel, put like a cool suppressor on here. If you guys want to do that goofy flash hider thing, you can do that too. Doesn't come with the bipod, but don't worry, you can pick these up for right around 40 bucks. And then two, if you don't want to do the upgrade, this thing shoots around 450 out of the box, give or take a few FPS, so it's going to be pretty skirmishable. It's going to be something you can take to your field, still use in limits. Trigger is fully adjustable, so you can actually set the pull where the brake is, so you can have it so it's like just tiny and it actually fires, and how hard it is to pull. So you guys can make it a little more difficult, a little more soft to your taste. Teardown is the same way, 2 screws, top comes off the bottom, and you're good to go. So guys, this is the offering from CA for this category, the upgraded new 2017 M24, and actually this one's already out now. This isn't a prototype. You can pick this one up on the shelves today. All right, so we're looking at Elite Force's offering here in the Non-M4 category, and this is the Ares Amoeba Striker. And if you guys didn't know, Elite Force is now the US distributor for Ares products, and this is something brand new coming out here in 2017. Now, you may look at it and go, hey, you know what, this is a normal, standard, run-of-the-mill sniper rifle. First off, incredibly light. I mean, this thing is super easy. I mean, for smaller players, younger, older, doesn't matter, real nice and light. Full polymer body, comes in 4 different colors. The gray you see here, I've got the tan one up there, the darker, also OD and black, so 4 colors. What's also neat is, what you don't see is, a lot of these pieces right here, you see some of the detailing, like this cheek rest area, this little part of the grip, The front here too are all interchangeable. So if your buddy gets one and you get one, you can swap out the pieces, and they're gonna sell different colors. So you can customize yours. So if you want a gray and black two-tone, if you want a tan and black two-tone, you can mix and match all these pieces no matter what combination, which I think is cool. Also, round indicator, so if it's cocked back, it actually is functional. You can see a little red dot that says, hey, you know what, we're good. Cock it back, red, we've got one in the chamber. When you fire it, that goes away. So you know you've cocked it, so you don't double feed. Bull barrel, fluting on it, kind of like I guess not quite a bull barrel, a little bit longer. It does have fluting on it for details. Rail up top, pop-up adjustments right here. But then on top of all that, this is where things get neat. And we're gonna round it out with this. This has AEG internals, which is really cool. Now it's a sniper rifle, so it's just spring action. So it takes a regular AEG spring, so any normal spring. You can change the spring out. It's a quick change spring system. So you take it, pop it out, put whatever you want yourself. No huge upgrades. 90-degree sear on this one. This one is still the prototype. They had a 45 in here. They switched over to the 90 for a little more reliability. And it's gonna be definitely dropping this year on this. So price point too, we're looking at under 180 bucks US. So you have that. And for the next 2 years, they're gonna have compatibility parts like upgrades, cosmetics, things so you can make it your own. Like I talked about some of that two-tone furniture. Also, major companies are already developing an HPA system for it. So you'll be able to HPA this for you guys who want to do that. I believe the tank will go here in the stock, and you can also run an external line, as well as upgrade internal parts, which are going to be coming from Aries and third-party support out there, third-party companies. So guys, this is Elite Force's offering in the non-M4 category. It's the Aries Striker Sniper Rifle. And if you guys like it, don't forget to give it a vote here at the end of the video. All right, that's it. You saw them. You saw them all. Which one is it? What is going to be your favorites here from the Sands Convention Center in Las Vegas? Who takes the big prize of best non-M4 airsoft weapon for the show? Let me know. Vote up here in the corner. Here it is. It's open. I'm going to kind of just sit here and talk a few more minutes so you guys have a chance to click that poll and pick the favorites. Your vote counts. After the end of a week, I'm going to close these polls up here that popped up in the corner, and then we're going to announce the winner in a special video here on the channel. Thanks again for watching this episode, and remember, if you guys haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button below. I'd love that a bunch here on Airsoftology SHOT Show 2017 Viewers' Choice Awards, powered by Airsoft GI.